So this is the big moment that you guys have all been waiting for. I'm back with another cooking, actually it's baking technically because I'm making desserts. Anyway, right now I'm making pie crust, which I really haven't made pie crust a lot because usually Breanna made the pie crust, and now that she's not here, it's up to me to make it. So I already sifted the 2 cups of flour, and then I have to put in the butter and water, and that's pretty much it. It also calls for salt, but I never use salt in anything just because we use salted butter already, and you might like to use your salt or whatever, but that's not how I do the things. So okay. Now I think you're supposed to, when you make pie crust, you're supposed to not melt the butter, but I do just because it's so much easier. Not that I've made this a lot, like I said, but it's so much easier than like having to fiddle with all the big chunks of butter. So now just a mix. And I think you're supposed to blend like with a pastry blender, but I never do that. I actually don't do anything with pie dough because I don't make it. So this is honestly like just a roll with it and hope it turns out good. And then I have to supposedly add water to this. So let me get measuring spoon. So then I'm just adding water, I guess, to this. And mixing. Okay, it needs more water. I think it's supposed to have like 5 to 7 tablespoons of water. Cold water, so we'll do that. And the talent with this is, I could take this over to the sink and actually just, that'd be much easier, but I can practice my spilling skills while I'm carrying it from, yeah, I just rambled, okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna probably use my hands. It's getting to a point it's gonna just be easier to use your hands. Okay. I don't think it needs any more water. It seems pretty good. It's a little sticky, but that will be fine because I'll roll it out. So I'm now gonna roll out the dough, and this doesn't need a top crust, the kind of pie I'm making. So I'm just making one ball. By the way, I don't think I said what I'm making yet. So I'm making a brownie pie, which I've never made before. From the Joanna Gaines cookbook that I got from my sister. We'll see if this turns out to be a good thing or not because I've never made it before. So this crust I use is not the recipe that she has in the book for her crust. This is just a recipe that Breanna found, I think. Plus I'm not really good at like pie crust and stuff like that. I don't really care what it looks like, so it could look like a mess, but as long as it tastes good, that's what matters. So. Now the hardest part about crust is putting them in the pie dish. I was thinking of pie container, but I knew that was not the word. Anyway, I'm going to try and attempt to put this in the pie dish next, and then I will get started on the filling for the pie. rolled out pretty well. This is pretty impressive. I never get it rolled out this well. I'll just take off the extra. That's what I'd like to do. I know some people use. Mia! Stop! I'm just gonna take off some of like the extra on the side because I know some people use it for like decoration, but like I said, I don't care what it looks like. I don't decorate because I'm not a good artist, so that follows me in like the kitchen. So now I'm melting butter on low heat, and then I'm going to put in 2 ounces of chopped chocolate. I think you're supposed to have unsweetened, but I have semi-sweet, so I'm just going to use what I have. It won't matter because it'll just be a little sweeter, I guess, and it shouldn't matter unless you don't really like sweet stuff. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I need to cut up the chocolate and get that in the connect. So I just put in the chocolate, and now I'm just going to stir it until all the chocolate's melted and the butter's completely melted. So now I'm just going to pour in 1 cup of sugar, and then I'll mix that around, and then this has to cool for 10 minutes, and then I'll add the other ingredients. Now I'm going to add in 3 eggs, 1 at a time, and then add all the rest of the ingredients, which I think is flour and vanilla, and I'm not sure if there's something else I need to add. I have to check, but that's what I'm going to add next. So I added in the flour and the vanilla, and now I'm going to put this in the pie crust, and then we'll get it in the oven, and I think it has to bake for 1 hour, so it takes a long time, so at least in the oven, and I'm not patient, so this is not definitely something that I'd make a lot. Oven for an hour, so I'll show you guys when it's done.
Hey guys, we are back at the old house visiting, and there's the creep.
Oh my gosh! Why?
There's the creep.
Hey, you're the one who.
Pepperoni bread time.
Ah, spider! Brennan, there's a spider in the sink. It's getting away! I got flour on my shirt. Nice. I'm going to lop it down on me now. My word. I keep pulling it down. Okay.